Thank you for that like. Thank you for the thumbs up. Happy Friday. Azrael. Hey, little bro. How you doing? How you doing? Where you been? Thank you for the thumbs up. Where have you been and how have you been? What are you up to? What are you up to, Azrael? How you been? How you been? How you been? I missed you. I'm fine. My place was celebrate. Oh, you celebrating L Day? What is L Day? What is that about? Thank you for the thumbs up. Happy Friday to you guys. Thank goodness it's Friday. But then when tomorrow comes, thank goodness it's Saturday. Thank goodness it's Sunday. Right? I hope that you guys have been well. I hope that you've been well. I'm good. I missed you. So I said I was going to be on here about 3 or 4 days a week. But the past couple of weeks, I have not. But we dropped the shorts. We dropped the shorts, right? We have a routine, a schedule for dropping the shorts. And I got to get my routine and schedule back. I'm so enjoying other forms of social media. I ain't going to even lie to you. I am. And so you guys know I always say, don't put all of your eggs in one basket, okay? So this is Finding Your Way Friday. Finding Your Way Friday. Hey, Shawanda. How you doing, Shawanda? Hey, everybody just passing through in the YouTube streets. Just wanted to say hello. Hello, Shawanda. Thank you for saying hello. I appreciate that. One thing about Shawanda, she gonna say hello. And that's a good thing, because I can't stand it when people say, oh, I was watching you live. I saw you. Okay, but you didn't speak. You didn't say hello. It took 2 seconds. All that time it took you to watch me, for however many seconds you watched me, you could say hello. Like, you see me later somewhere else in another chat, or maybe even your chat, and you say you watched me, but you didn't say anything. That gives hater vibes. That gives hater vibes. Because everybody wants to talk in their chat. If you come into a chat, right? When someone comes into your chat, if you are a content creator who goes live, and if there is one person that's talking to you, and you keep calling their name because you don't see anybody else, and you won't hoping that they stay in there because nobody else is in there, and then all of a sudden it's you watch the other person and you don't even say hello, that's crazy. That's crazy work. Especially if there wasn't anybody in the chat. So what do you guys have planned for the weekend? What do you have planned for the weekend? Like the day in Islam, we call L Day because that was a good day. Okay, L Day in Islam, we call it L Day. It's a good day. Do you mind telling me what happened on L Day? Let me see, because I don't know. I haven't heard of that before. See, you learn something new every day. There may be people passing through who know exactly what you're talking about. I've never heard of it before. And I would like to know about it because you're celebrating it. So it's a good day, like you said. It's a good day. What do you do on that day? Do you have festivities? Do you have celebrations? What do you do on that day, Azrael? L Day. Thank you for coming in, everybody that's coming through. Whether you're scrolling through for a few seconds, a few minutes, or the beginning, the middle, or end, I appreciate you for coming through. Because you didn't have to come through. You didn't have to come through, but you did. Right? You did, and I appreciate you. You are appreciated. Thank you for those thumbs up, the 4 thumbs up. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. So this is Finding Your Way Friday. And I hope that you guys have been finding your way and doing some good things, some helpful things, some healthy things, right? Some things to keep yourself healthy, keep yourself happy, to keep yourself motivated. Remember, motivate yourself. Don't look and depend on anyone else to motivate you. Motivate yourself. If you find motivation in something someone else says or does, good, but motivate yourself, right? Encourage. I'm here to encourage you, not necessarily motivate you. You need to motivate yourself. Find motivation, however you do, whether it's somebody or something. But once you find motivation, that is something you have done. You've got to be able to do whatever it is that you want to be motivated to do. You have to want to be motivated, right? So once you become motivated, I like to encourage you to continue doing whatever it is that you've been motivated to do, right? I like to encourage you to continue to follow through on those things that you've been motivated to do. So my job here is not necessarily on the app to motivate you. I find that when people motivate themselves, or when they find motivation from somebody else, but it's authentic, like you see it, you hear it, and you genuinely get up, you pull yourself up to do it, right? Because I can sit here and give you a motivational speech, right? If it's not in your soul, your mind, your spirit, your loins, you're not going to get up and do it, no matter how good my motivational speech can be, right? And you might get up, or are you going to continue to get up each and every time you feel the desire? Because sometimes we can feel the desire and we still don't do things, right? So I want to encourage you that once you have found your motivation, to continue to work. Continue to work. All right, continue to work. The app is so funny, guys. Thank you to the 6 of you in the chat. I appreciate you. The app is so funny. And if you are one of those people who just sit there and watch people and don't even say hello, and you see them later talking about, I watch you. What's up with that? Because it gives a little haterade. It gives a little haterade. See how easy it was for Shawanda to say hello, running through the YouTube streets, just stopping to say hi. And she kept it moving. But she said hello. She let you know that she was there. Right? Anybody can tell you they were there. I can see a notification and be like, oh, so-and-so is live. And then come back and later and lie and say I was there. Right. Right. I hope that you guys have been moving. You know the motto over here, keep moving. Keep moving. And that doesn't matter what you're doing. And whatever it is that you're doing in life, keep moving. One step at a time, one foot in front of the other. Right? Your left, your right. Your left, your right. Keep moving. Because before we celebrate L Day, you have to fast first. To know how that people not get food and drink. Okay, so God is Islam for fasting. Okay, so what God wants for you for Islamic people is to fast. Okay, I got you. So that you will know how it is for people who don't get food and drink. Okay, Azra. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know that. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know that. So just switch it up. Any little thing you see different you can do. Just switch it up. You got to work your body. Make sure you don't hurt your body. Work your body. Make sure you don't hurt your body. Work your body. Make sure you don't hurt your body. Get in any type of cardiovascular aerobic activity that you can, okay? All right? Right? You don't have any equipment? Get outside and walk. Get outside and jog. Run. Stand up and dance. Stand up and do a fast cleanup non-stop for 30 minutes. Even if your house is spotless. Move some things around. Right? Ride your stationary bike. Grab your bike and go outside and ride it. Go skating. Go dancing. Swimming. Right? Get that heart rate up. Get up and do some jumping jacks. Right? Get up and play a game of basketball. Get moving. Get some cardio in. Aerobic activity and anaerobic. The things that you do when you kind of stop and go. Okay? Get that in. Aerobic, requiring oxygen, right? Like we're walking. Like we always do over here. Like we've been doing probably for like 4 years, walking and talking. Walking and talking. Listen, and always understand that the important part is the walking, the movement. If you cannot talk, that's fine. If you don't want to talk, that's fine. Some people use their exercise time as their me time to hone in and focus on the things that are important to them, to concentrate on things that they need to concentrate on, right? They use that as their me time, and that's okay. But whatever you do, I keep it light over here, usually just walking, jogging from time to time, but we don't jog much because we don't want the phone to go like this, right? We don't. And we do some light weights. Men and gentlemen. Men, ladies and gentlemen. I was to say men and ladies, but I said men and gentlemen. We don't need to do that, do we? Okay, ladies and gentlemen. For the ladies as well as the gentlemen. Even if you don't like working out, try to do at least 2 to 3 days per week. Bare minimum 15 minutes. If you're only going to do 2 or 3 days, bare minimum 15 minutes, right? Just in case you're running late, you at least get 10 minutes in, right? And then watch. The more you do, the more you will want to do. I hope. So we got traffic. And you guys know that when we get traffic, we stop, but we keep moving. We stop and we keep moving. So we just walk in place. We walk in place. I hope that you guys have been well. Okay? The last time I said I would be back, like I took a break for the holidays. Then I got into another program, another new app that's brand new, period. You make easy money. And people are like not hateful, they're not haters, they're not disrespectful. If they see you doing something, they want to join in. They don't want to like, oh, all of a sudden mock everything you do, every piece of music you use. They don't want to do that. They want to join in, right? We encourage each other. And you make money quicker and faster. Yeah, you make money quicker and faster doing it that way. But over here, on the other hand, they've made people. It's the slave mentality. Sambo trying to tell on Uncle Tom, and Uncle Tom make the bad guy like we thought. Remember, just to get a few pennies. Just to get a few pennies. And it's honestly only 2 ways to make money here, unless you get a sponsorship. So never put all of your eggs in one basket. And when you see that you got the crabs in the bucket mentality going on around you, then that means you gotta diversify. You gotta diversify. And thank you guys again for the thumbs up. I appreciate you. And the main ones that claim they don't like mess are the main ones always sitting back posting about mess. So you've got to diversify. Find yourself a different audience, a different group. You can even diversify within this platform. That's what I had to do. I had to get another channel monetized because this channel right here, I might end up going off one day on somebody. That's not the goal. That's not what we want to do. We want to be good schools, right? We want to be good. So, again, I have missed you guys, but I haven't missed the way some people function on here. So finding something new was great. Okay? Look into the new things that pop up and come out. Look into the new things that pop up and come out. There's nothing that we can do that somebody else probably hasn't already done. I won't say that there's nothing. There's probably very little that we can do that somebody else hasn't already done. Right? But guess what? Nobody can be a direct replica. They can duplicate, try to imitate. And that's what I like, being around a group of women, especially seasoned women, who will join in with you and bring their own aspect to what's going on, bring their own perspective, bring their own activities to what's going on. Not sit there and copy you and be a carbon copy of you. At that point, everybody becomes bored. Everybody becomes bored. So, Finding Your Way Friday is a good title for this live. Telling you, find your way. Don't stay stagnant. Get up and move. Keep moving. Keep moving. One step at a time. One foot in front of the other. All right? And I want to encourage you guys to continue to exercise. Exercise your body, your heart, your mind, your body, and your soul. Not just physical, mental, spiritual, and emotional, because it's about the heart, mind, body, and soul. Remember, I want you to do those mental exercises, right? Do certain games, certain activities to stimulate your mind, to stimulate your brain, to keep it moving, to keep it going, as well as the physical activity. Move those legs. If you cannot move your legs or something's going on, move your arms, right? From head to toe, move your body. Work your body, work your body. Make sure you don't hurt your body. We got traffic, but guess what? We keep moving. We keep moving. It has been 17 minutes. I'm about to get out of here in a few minutes because it don't take all that. 30 minutes to an hour, 45, an hour. Especially since I've already been walking for an hour, right? So get up and move. Work your body, work your body. Make sure you don't hurt your body, okay? Get up. Find something that stimulates you. Find something that makes you want to move. Find something that motivates you to get up and move. And if somebody motivates you to move, that's cool too. But don't become overly attached, okay? Don't become overly attached. What are you saying, Azra? Thank you for those hearts. I appreciate you, sis. Are you, I don't have one because I'm not on here as much, but I have another channel that's monetized and it's growing, so I may start to focus on that, Azra. Your place was Saturday. Let's see. Hey, Miss Pride, missed you. How you been? I've been good. Stephen, how you been? How have you been? You been working out? You been working it out? I hope so. I hope so. You been moving those legs, moving those arms from head to toe. Move that body. Work that body, work that body. Make sure you don't hurt nobody. You've been moving. Again, we don't just want a physical stimuli, right? Physical activities. We want mental stimuli. Get you some word puzzles, numbers puzzles, word games. Draw. Take something, anything. Take something out of your kitchen cabinet and try and draw it. Try to draw it. Chest day today. Uh-oh. Chest day today. Have you already worked out? Have you already worked out? Are you sore? You probably won't be sore until tomorrow. So what you got going on tomorrow? Lower body? Chest day today. So it's lower body tomorrow? Or are you off this weekend? You know, some people exercise Monday through Friday and they take off Saturday and Sunday. That's how I am. Monday through Friday, off Saturday and Sunday. But sometimes I will work out on the weekend. Like if I'm bored, there's nothing to do, why not? So sometimes I will. Because I had gone to kind of like Monday through Friday on here with my walk and talks. But then I started finding other apps that were more fun, right? And it's not so much that they're more fun, but the people on them are more fun or funner. Is that a word? Funner? Funner a word. They're more engaging. They're more positive. They're encouraging. That's why I say, remember now, if you have not worked out in a long time, or if you have never worked out, Say maybe the last time you worked out was in junior high or high school because they made you get the PE credit. And even then, some of us didn't do anything. Right. If you haven't worked out since then or since college, make sure that you consult your primary healthcare provider, be that your physician, your physician's assistant, your CRNP, your certified registered nurse practitioner. If you had any injuries, your physical therapist, your occupational therapist, your nutritionist, your dietitian, your specialty doctors, right? They're your healthcare team. Consult all those people and make sure everything is cool, right? If you feel like you are 100% healthy, 1000% healthy, but you've never worked out, still run it by your doctor, run it by your healthcare team. If you don't go to the doctor regularly, it doesn't hurt to work out. You're doing all the other things, so work out. But if you feel any discomfort or any pain, you need to slow down and or stop. Slow down and or stop. Okay? How you haven't seen your feet in a minute. Let's see, you know, I have to pay attention, keep my head on a swivel when I'm walking. Let me get to a place I can see. Because you wrote quite a bit, Stephen. You wrote quite a bit. So let me get to a place where I can slow down a minute. Listen, it's pretty out here. The sun is out. It's a little bit breezy. You know, grab your shades, a little bit of sunscreen, and do what you need to do. How you been? Haven't seen your feet in a minute. Yes, I work out early morning. Tomorrow, cardio. Weights every other day. Cardio in between. No days off. Right. That's what I always say. It's okay to do cardio every day. Some days may be more intense than others, but cardio, because think about it, you move every day. You know, hopefully you get up and move every day. Even when you go to work. A lot of people say, well, I move a lot at work. That's cool, that's fine. But when you're at work, you're focused on the task at hand. Look at it, y'all. The flowers are starting to bloom. You're focused on the task at hand. But when you set out a designated time to work out for you, then you focus on you, right? You focus on you. You focus on your mental health, your physical health, right? You focus on gaining strength, right? You focus on gaining endurance, stamina, right? And sometimes maybe you have some issues or some things going on that happen at work or that happen at home or happen with someone, and you use that time to kind of think about it, right? So that's why I say sometimes it's not really good to just walk and talk. Maybe you need to use that time to think about some of the things going on in life that you need to focus on and figure out, right? You need to focus on and figure out. I wish I could meet you. Listen, there are a lot of good people on this app that it would be good to meet. There are a lot of good people on this app that it would be good to meet. I promise you, Stephen, there are a lot of good people. Sometimes I get turned, my nose gets turned because of the negative people or the crazy people, the wild and crazy people. Because, you know, I've told y'all before, some people on this app will get attached to you. Full-grown adults will get attached to you, and they become obsessive. And because they can't see you or meet you or sometimes be you, they start to mock, imitate you. And it's crazy. It's crazy. It's kind of like a single white female type of situation, where they will take their channel and try to make it everything that your channel is. And so for that reason right there, even when I thought about meeting people, that made me think, nah, these people are from all over the place. Some of them have mental issues. Some of them have attachment issues. Not saying that about you. I'm just saying that when you said that, it made me think about the time when I thought about meeting with people. Now, that's not to say nobody, but that's just to say that encountering some of those people on this particular app, it makes you think twice. Like when you first come on here or you haven't been on here long, like sometimes people are just on here watching movies and things like that. And then they learn, okay, we can really interact. And then you start to see really good people that you really would like to meet. But then there are weirdos as well. Weirdos. And you know, a lot of times weirdos come off as sensible. They come off as sensible. I understand crazy world. Yes. Beautiful flower. For your information, I like your pants. Yes. You're smart. I enjoy listening to you. Thank you, Stephen. I enjoy having you in the chat. So that's why I had to make that clear. I'm not talking about you at all. And there are a lot of people that I'm not addressing. But because of the three or so people, I'll say about 5 people out of the thousands of people I've met on here, there are 5 that came off to be sensible people. They're weird, deranged, crazy, and strange. They're weird, deranged, crazy, and strange. Now, they would say that about me, but the reason they would say that about me is because I call them out. I call them out. Discernment is everything. And even when they approach you in a good, nice way, you just keep on, like my granddaddy said, keep on living. You keep on living. And when you're just not quite sure, see, sometimes your discernment kicks in quickly, immediately. Sometimes it kicks in after a few encounters with people, right? And sometimes your discernment kicks in, but you're trying to be a more open-minded person. I'm like, well, you know what? It usually steers me right. But for some reason, I'm just trying to be more of an open-minded person. And guess what? Guess who was right? Your discernment. Think of your discernment as your buddy, okay? It's right. And then sometimes people, oh, let me see who you're talking about. Let me see what's going on. And it's like they're too eager. They're too eager. So all along, usually those are the ones that, quote unquote, don't like this, right? Quote unquote, always calling out other stuff. If you truly don't, I think I always learn to look at this. We see things as long as it doesn't hurt anybody. We kind of laugh, giggle, whatever. Entertained by it. But when you see someone always addressing other people's stuff, oh, girl, you messy. You messy. Because you claim not to even be in this stuff, but you always addressing it. You always talking about what you saw. Don't you know that everybody else saw what you saw? So it's like it makes it really strange to encounter people or want to meet up with people. Like, people have those meet and greets. A lot of meet and greets have turned out poorly, badly. But some have turned out great. So that's why I always say, don't ever say all. You can say many, you can say most, you can say some, but I try not to ever say all. You might catch me saying it sometimes, but I try not to. Protect ourselves, but seem nice. Right. Yes, I am. I don't go to church every Sunday, but I do go to church. I do. I feel like I need to. I want to, and I was raised up going to church. A lot of things that we were raised doing, we stopped doing because, one, we didn't like it growing up, or two, what do we usually say? We don't have time, which is something I've said before, not about church. I never said I haven't had time to go to church, but I find myself not going sometimes, and it wasn't about time, just lazy. It all boils down to just lazy. Or you get up and it's not on your mind, but it should always be on your mind, right? It should always be on your mind. To go and get the word. Even when it's on your mind, you don't have to actually go into the physical building all the time, but you can go into your scriptures. And I think after the pandemic, a lot of people stopped. And they started to use that. People always said that you don't have to go in where 2 or 3 are gathered. But after the pandemic, it made people use that more of an excuse. Well, it's online. It's this, it's that, it's this, it's that. Let me tell you something. Yes, it is online. And you could be filled without going to church. You could be filled right there in class, at work, in the grocery store. You can just get that. You start thinking about a certain scripture. You start thinking about a certain time in your life, and you know who brought you through but God. Nobody but God. So you can have church wherever. But there is something about the temple. There is something about the building that in your mind you have to think of it as, yes, it's a building, but it's not a building. Think of the congregation. You never know who you might run into that may need to hear the word with you. And when I say with you, we all have our walk. But sometimes we need that encouragement, right? Sometimes we need that encouragement. We hear all the time that God forgives you of your sins if you confess, repent truthfully. You're not fake. You're not doing it just like when you go and you steal something from the grocery store. You're not sorry because you got caught. Like you're truly sorry. Sometimes you just need to be around a group of people who can nurture you. So a lot of times people are like, oh, well, it's not the building. It's not about the building. No, it's not about the building. But the building is the place that offers you a place to congregate. To congregate. Right? Sorry, I got to go. Miss you. Love you always. Check you later. Take care, babe. Take care, Steven. Miss you too. And listen, we're going to be over here a little bit more often like I was, but probably like 3 to 4 days a week. 3 or 4 days a week. So come on back, Steven. Don't leave me, okay? Don't leave me. It's been 32 minutes. I'm about to get out of here because I got somewhere else I got to be. Another app needs me. So thank you guys for the 7 thumbs up. Thank you to all who came through here. Again, whether you were here for a few seconds, a few minutes, the beginning, the middle, the end, or the entire live, you are appreciated. And YouTube, you are appreciated as well. Y'all know I always thank the app too. I got people around here thanking the app that never thought to thank the app. Okay? Yep, I said it. Give yourself where credit is due. Give yourself credit where credit is due. Okay? Okay? Have you heard of Upscale? Have you heard of Upscale, Steven? It's very, very, very new. There are quite a few new apps, right? There are quite a few new apps. And listen, you can't get rich quick unless you just go viral or something a few times. But there are some other apps that really offer you other ways of connecting, engaging. Some of the people, of course, you're going to always have bad people. So you're going to always have good people. You're going to always have people who kind of, they're in between. They're good when they need to be. They're bad when they need to be. Or they're bad when they want to be, right? But there are a couple of apps who have people who are more engaging in a positive way than this app. This app, people just sit up and look and watch and gawk and stare at you. Not all, but I've encountered so many that it's made me say, you know what? I'll just stick to this because, you know, I love YouTube, right? Been with it for a very, very long time. First, just watching, then putting up content. But then you have other apps where you're going to have those devilish people, but it's just a whole new set of people, and it just makes you feel so much better to engage with them. Yep, same name. Lion's Pride. Now watch some of these hood rats. Some of these hood rats are going to go running the Upscale looking for Lion's Pride. But they just don't know I already got a community over there. And they don't play. They don't play. So if you want to come over there doing the same business you're doing over here, I ain't even got to say a word. I don't have to say a word. Okay, I'll see if I can figure out. Yeah, it's just Lion's Pride. It's Lion's Pride with the lions symbol and everything. So have a great rest of your Friday. Again, this is Finding Yourself Friday. And so that's why I talk about go out, get on new apps, venture more. If you're on different apps, venture more into them, right? Find groups to support whatever it is that you have going on. It doesn't have to be something negative. It doesn't have to be like a support group. If you need a support group, find you a good support group for whatever reason. But just different groups, just supporting the things that you like to do. There are groups for everything. Okay, good night. Have a great weekend. Thank you, Stephen. You too. Good night. Good night. Have a wonderful weekend. Look at this, 35 minutes. I got a ways to go until I get to my car. So I might as well stay on here and kind of cool down, huh? Thank you again to anybody who's come through here. Anybody that gave a thumbs up, you are appreciated. YouTube, you are appreciated. Thank you to the people who are still here, who are still coming through, who will come through as I walk through. Okay? Who will come through as I walk through. Remember. Consult your healthcare team. Always consult your healthcare team. Whether you're starting for the very first time, restarting, changing, taking a break, or ending your workout regimen, routine, schedule. I don't want you guys to end it. Don't end it. Sometimes you get a little tired, a little bit exhausted, and you need to kind of change some things. You know, cut back, lessen the intensity, right? But don't stop it. Try not to stop your workout routine. You need to move. Our bodies are like machines, right? When that door gets creaky, you need some WD-40. But listen, if you maintain that door all along, it might not get creaky. If you put WD-40 on it every 3 months or so, every 6 months or so. Now, as for our bodies, we wanna put some WD-40 on those every day, right? Putting WD-40 on those means we're moving. Our body creates that synovial fluid, right? So that is the WD-40, right? It lubricates those joints. You have synovial cavities that create synovial fluid to lubricate those joints, right? And always think radar when you're getting ready to exercise. R is for stretching. Your A is your warm-up. Your D is your workout. Your second A is your cool down, and your final R is stretching, okay? Stretching. So you want to start with stretching. You want to end with stretching. And if at any time your muscles start to tense up or tighten up during your workout, the D part of radar, then you can stretch again. Stretch within. Stretch within, all right? So finding yourself Friday means finding you, right? You know who you are. You know where you are. But sometimes you have to figure out what track you want to go, right? What direction you want to go. Do you want to stay on the current path you're on, the current direction? Maybe you do. That can be a good thing. You may be on a great path. Do you want to make a left turn, a right turn? Do you want to make a U-turn? Do you want to go in a circle? Do you want to just keep moving forward? Keep moving. Keep moving. Are you satisfied with what you're doing and you just want to keep moving forward? Do that. Do that. But be you. And all that you do, be you. Whatever you say, you can try and imitate another person's words. You can try and imitate their actions. But if it ain't you, it ain't you. A lot of us say the same thing. A lot of us think the same ways. But you can tell when somebody is truly, truly, authentically them, or if they're just kind of imitating. Okay? Be you. With that being said, I wish you guys a wonderful weekend of Finding Yourself Friday. A happy Finding Yourself Friday. Finding Yourself weekend. And just because you know who you are and you have found yourself, you can continue to find yourself more. Find new aspects about yourself. Find new things that you enjoy, right? We talk about the R words, remember? I didn't forget. Remember who you were. Remember who you are. Remember who you would like to be. And if you are who you want to be, remember how to stay focused, right? So this weekend and each and every day, I encourage you to get you some rest. Relaxation. Rest, relax, right? Rejuvenate, right? Re-pour into your cup. If it's the end of the week and your cup is half full now, or some will say half empty, either way it's half, something is gone, something is there. Re-pour, replenish, restore, okay? Rejuvenate, right? Reevaluate some things. Re-implement some things, all right? We're slowing down, we're doing a cool down, because we want to get those vitals back down to normal, okay? Get the vitals back down to normal. Get that blood pressure back down to normal. Get that heart rate back down to normal, about 80 to 100. Okay, blood pressure 120/80 or less. But that may not be the numbers for you, according to your issues. 135/86 may be normal for you. Whatever is normal for you, right? Right? But we're speaking generally. 120/80 or less. Don't panic if you're 130/80. All right? Just exercise. As we get older, the body changes. Some of those vitals, the new normal may be 130/84. You just never know. But make sure that that number is not too elevated. Okay? Keep your doctor's appointments, right? Keep your preventative appointments, right? Preventative care. Keep those appointments. No matter, look, every month has a designation. We're not going to so much focus on what this month is designated to be, right? Unless it's something that's really important. All of them are important. But we designate certain months for certain health reasons. But you know what? Health is important every day of the year. Every day of the year. So think of it as like every month is important for everything. All right? So rest, relax, release, Release the things that don't bring you peace. Release the things that get on your nerves, that work your nerves, right? Right? Release the people, places, and things that don't bring you any peace. Okay? Rejuvenate. Resolve. Resolve the things that you can. All that you can't, God knows anyway. Rely on Him. Rely on Him. Rely on those who truly love you, not on people on social media. Rely on those who truly love you. Now, if you have found a person that you have connected with through social media and you guys have a great relationship, a trusted relationship, rely on them by all means. But when I say rely, rely on those who truly love you, who truly know you. We have people we've known personally all our lives and we really don't know them. So you definitely don't know about social media, okay? Rely, respond. Respond to the things that require responding to. All right? Release those that don't. Resolve, relinquish. Relate to the things that you can, to the things you can't relate to. God's got it. Okay? All right, become reacclimated, okay? Restore, rapport, rebuild, reconstruct, reevaluate, reimplement. There are a lot of R words. That's why it's one of the favorite words over here in Lions Pride. Let's walk and talk. Original. Right. Letter word, SELF, self. Self-love, of course, self-motivation. Motivate your damn self. Okay? Be self-reliant. Encourage yourself. Self-encouragement, self-love, self-respect, self-esteem. Okay? There are so many words that you can put selfish. It's okay to be selfish. You've got to be selfish. You've got to take care of you in order to take care of those you know and love. In order to take care of the people and things that are important to you. First and most importantly, you've got to take care of you, right? Right. So I will see you guys on the next Let's Walk and Talk in Lions Pride Original. Yeah, I will. I will see you guys in. Remember, don't put all your eggs in one basket. There are so many social media platforms. All right, that's just like at work. You tired of doing the position that you do at work? Get a different position. Apply for a different position. If you don't get it, apply for a different job. Unless you're happy on your job. Now, if you're happy on your job, just stay there and keep applying when that position comes open and you will get it. All right. So I will see you guys on the next Let's Walk and Talk Original. We're going to walk it out for another minute, y'all. We have cooled down, right? We have cooled down. People like to ask, how many steps do you get in a day? Well, when you do what I do, most times you get 10K minimum, 10 to 20K. Some days 10, some days 15. A good day, slow day, easy day, 10. Some days 15, some days 20, right? Don't base your success off of the number of steps that you're getting. Base your success off of the fact that you are making steps, that you're making strides, okay? All right? Don't worry about how many steps somebody else is getting. Don't compare yourself to them. Now, they can tell you what's generally recommended, of course, but most Americans don't get 3,000 to 4,000. And that's what's generally recommended. Get up outside of what you do at work and get you about 3,000 to 4,000 steps, okay? If you want to know. Again, the things I say over here, they're just nuggets, just dropping nuggets. Okay, take those nuggets, rub them off, do what you need to do to them. Hopefully they become gems, right? Hopefully they become gems, things that can work for you, your family, loved ones, people you know, suggestions you can give to other people, because you guys often drop nuggets in the chat that I take as well, right? So we do not professionally, medically, or clinically assess, diagnose, treat, prescribe, evaluate. We just drop a few nuggets. Hopefully you can take those nuggets and they become gems, sapphires, right? Diamonds, rubies, or whatever, right? So we have cooled down. We have cooled down. And thank you guys for joining. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you, Azra. Thank you, Shawanda. I don't want to miss anybody else that may have come through here. Thank you guys for coming through. Thank you guys for saying something. Hello, right? Right? Because if I come into your chat and I say hello, or I talk with you and you have one or two people in there, and you have to call my name because nobody else is in there, guess what? You could even say hello in my chat. Don't tell me you saw me and you didn't say hello. Because Because the time it took for you to sit there and watch me for a little bit, maybe you was a little, I ain't gonna say nothing because ain't nobody here saying nothing. But you be some of the main ones that want people to talk to you in your chat. See, that's why I say you gotta put your eggs in more than one basket and remove yourself away from the people, places, and things that bring you no peace or that bring you hateration or haterade. Because you ain't got time, you ain't drinking it no way, but they stay drinking it, right? Thank you guys for the thumbs up. Thank you for coming here. And I'm about to get out of here. What is it? Okay, it's about 47 minutes. Y'all know sometimes YouTube knock off a couple of minutes, so we've done 45 minutes. Again, thank you guys. You are appreciated. Thank you, YouTube, for providing us this platform, each and every one of us a platform to do the things that we want to do on here. All right, to do the things that we like to do, to be able to move around and see people that we enjoy seeing. Right. So I'll see you guys on the next one, okay? Remember, don't let bothered people bother you. Don't let stressed people stress you out because that's their goal. Bothered people's goals are to bother you. Stressed people's goals are to stress you out. Be like me. Be a little petty. All right? Throw it back at them and keep moving. One step at a time. Keep moving. All right? All right. I wish you peace, positivity, and prosperity. Okay? Don't let these people into your lounge. See, a lot of people, they got a misery lounge. Don't let these people into your lounge. If you find yourself in their lounge and they're nice and all that, then they get a little cuckoo. Grab your grip and go. Remember, GYGAG, we ain't forgot. Grab your grip and go. Right? If they're in your lounge, make them GTGAG. Grab their grip and go. All right? All right? Do the things that you need to do that are conducive to keeping your peace. That are conducive to you having better mind space, mindset, mental health, physical health, emotional health, spiritual health. And I will see you guys on the next Let's Walk and Talk in Lions Pride original. I might pop up on the weekend. Bye, y'all.